All right, here Chuck, Alaskan Ballistics.
Chukes Outdoor Adventures.
Doing another collaboration video. Chuck, you got a new toy. What is that?
This is the Springfield XDM 10mm 5.25 inch barrel.
10mm 5.25 inch barrel. That's their long slide. And I happen to have Glock's long slide, which is a 6-inch barrel. I think it's kind of a smart idea they went with the 5.25. There are some ammo I get better velocity with, but there's some ammo I don't, and it might be the way it locks up or something. And so we definitely want to see. I bet with some ammo that's actually going to get better ballistics. All right. Do you even like saying the word Springfield?
No.
No, I don't like what they did either, Springfield.
Yeah.
But you know, it's still a good gun. XDMs are still good guns, and hopefully Springfield will turn around their 2A and their business practices a little bit. They seem to be starting that direction, hopefully. But Glock Model 40, 10mm, 6-inch barrel. I've got some extreme penetrators. I've only got a few left, so we're going to do one of those over the chronograph. And then we're also going to do an accuracy comparison. Over on part 2, you're going to do the recoil comparison.
Yep.
We're going to get up close and zoom in on the recoil so you can see the recoil impulse. Both these guns are stock. I haven't done a thing to the sights. I might got a scratch or two of mine from hunting, but other than that, both these guns are exactly stock. They're both accurate. I've shot them both. I like them both. They feel good. Both feel good in the hand. In fact, that one feels a little bit better. But I just don't think you can beat a Glock. I think in the end of the day, the Glock wins. Now, you might think they cut this out for weight or something. That's probably to say the weight of the slide. The Glock 40 will not feed some of the weaker ammo because of that. It has this full heavy slide. Some of the Privy Partisan and occasionally the Herders from Cabela's, which is the cheapest stuff in Anchorage. The Privy Partisan, I know, the Full Metal Jacket's loaded to like a 180 grain going 920. It's like terribly 40 Smith & Wesson. It's terrible for 40 Smith & Wesson, much less 10mm. So it doesn't really kick back the slide. So that's one thing you have issues with here. You may not have with this gun when it comes to the heavy long slides like this. But anyway, stay tuned, guys. Watch the videos, both videos. Make sure you watch part 2 on Chukes' channel. And we're going to shoot over the chronograph. Then we're going to do some penetration tests, some accurate tests, some recoil impulse footage. Hopefully we'll give you a decent comparison of these guns. Okay, first up we are going to do a accuracy test. Springfield XDM SIG Full Metal Jacket ammunition. This is good stuff. That's ran really good. It's supposed to be going like 1250 according to the box, but I've actually only got it to go 1220 in the cold one day. It was pretty cold that day. It was like 25 degrees, so not bad out of the Glock 40 then, I guess. So we're going to compare these just in accuracy. 7 yards here, and we got everything set up for that.
Okay, recording.
Here we go, just a little simple 7-yard accuracy test. For, you know, most people, bear defense is going to happen quick. It's going to be inside 7 yards, just like anything else. You got to be moving left to right to avoid the bear. But stand your ground when you first start shooting. 10 rounds, SIG ammunition. Here we go. Target on the right, Glock Model 40. Here we go. I dropped that last one, but definitely it's capable of shooting better than I am.
Man, now I know why you didn't have me do the accuracy test. You're a lot better shooter than I am.
Dang straight, Chuke. How's Chuke gonna die? He's gonna die by not hitting the bear when it charges him.
Probably.
Here we go, Springfield XDM, brand new, 10mm. I bet it might outshoot this Glock. Let's see. What do you think? All right. Any variance you saw there was me. I know I pulled that last shot, and the couple that are high, I pulled those too. But there were a bunch going through the same hole, so the gun's really capable of being accurate. Let's see about the Springfield XDM.
shooting left.
Yeah, it is probably me not used to the gun, but I still think my Glock 40 is more accurate.
Yeah, at least that's got adjustable sights, but
yeah,
Glock 1.
So does the Model 40, and I've never had to adjust them.
Right.
So, you know, that first one I obviously pulled down and to the left. Pretty hard for me to get it. I'm pulling to the left a little bit. You know, let's load up another 5 rounds, see if I can get it in the center. I did fire about 35-40 rounds through this gun before we started filming today, just so it wouldn't be the first time I shot it for accuracy. Here we are. Trigger's nicer. So definitely, I'm pulling to the left. I think the Model 40 is more accurate. That's what I'm going to say. Same shooter, same ammo. You know, I'm not used to this, but I have fired it before the test. I'm going to say the Model 40 is much more accurate. Okay? So I'm not the best shooter in the world, but the Model 40 is more accurate.
Agreed.
So it's the Springfield XDM, the specs on it. The barrel is 5.25 inches, steel melanite finished, hammer forged, 1/16 right hand twist, fiber optic front sight with a fully adjustable rear sight. It has a black polymer interchangeable back straps, melanite finished on the forged steel. It has a one-piece full-length guide rod. Its length is 8.3 inches, height 5.75 inches, width 1.2 inch, weight is 32.8 ounces, and its MSRP is $779. The Glock Model 40 has an overall length of 9.49 inches, a barrel length of 6.02 inches, a width of 1.34 inches. Magazine capacity, like the Springfield XD, they both have 15-round magazines. Weight on the Glock 40 with the magazine that is empty is 35.45 ounces, so it weighs just a hair more. With the loaded magazine, it's 44.62 ounces. I couldn't find an MSRP on Glock's mobile website, but I've seen them for about $779 in Anchorage. I got a much better deal than that, and I know Chukes got a pretty good deal on his, so be looking for good deals on them. Price, they're right about the same. Here we go, Glock Model 40 over the Caldwell Precision Chronograph. Guns are all wet after doing all the penetration tests first here. Let's see if we can get some good readings. This is just SIG, full metal jacket. 1174, oh that's bad. 1204. 1222. Missed that one. 1211. So out of 4 shots, we got an average around 1200 feet per second. Let's see if it's going faster or slower out of the Springfield. See if the water affects the gun. 1185. 1240.
Whoa.
1207. 1201. 1195. So, not a huge difference. They probably average right about the same. We'll see what, we'll add it up.
The highest was out of the Springfield, though.
Yeah, the highest was out of Springfield. Just for kicks and grins, I'm going to shoot one of my Underwood Extreme penetrators here, 10mm. I don't want to waste them all, but this is the bare load, so we'll see how good this is. I got some other ammo in the box. Got to make sure I pull out the right ones. Extreme penetrators right there. Yep, this is the bare load. I'm going to shoot one over the Chronograph out of the Springfield, and we'll shoot one out of the Chronograph out of the Glock. Just to give you, I've already got a good video on the Glock and the Underwood Extreme penetrators, so we'll do it out of the Glock first, because I know these things go faster out of that. Here we go. 1605.
Wow.
Yeah, that's good. That's over 800 pounds of energy right there. And the Springfield. Here we go. I don't think it read.
Didn't read.
Didn't read. All right, let's try one more shot. Hopefully I won't keep wasting shots over the chronograph. Here we go. One more shot with the Springfield. Springfield didn't hold up one in the last shot there. Might have been me riding the slide release. Yeah, that hits me right where my thumb is. It hits the slide release with my grip. Something to think about. 1627.
1627.
The Springfield versus the Glock 10mm with the Glock Model 40 with the 6-inch barrel, Springfield 5.25-inch barrel, 10mm, Siggy Leap 180 grain full metal jacket ammo, Glock Model 40. Average muzzle velocity 1202.75 feet per second, the standard deviation of 17.795, and an average muzzle energy of 578.334 foot-pounds. The Springfield XDM 5.25-inch barrel, average muzzle velocity 1205.6 feet per second, standard deviation of 18.67, average muzzle energy of 581.078 foot-pounds. The Underwood Extreme Penetrators, yes, it was only one read because they are $53 a box in Anchorage. Glock Model 40 got 1605 on par with its earlier video on my channel, check that out. 801.0027 foot-pounds. Springfield XDM 5.25 10mm, one-time read of 1627 feet per second, which gives you 823.11 foot-pounds. The weather was calm. It was about 40 degrees when we were shooting over the chronograph, but when we started filming it was less than 32 degrees or 30 to 32 degrees when we were setting up and started filming the earlier intros. We were at about 800 feet of elevation, and it just ended up being a really nice sunny fall day here in Alaska. This week's shout out goes to Lever Guns 55 110 WCF. Check him out. He has some really cool lever guns. I didn't know 55 110 was a caliber until he showed me. Watch part 2 on Chukes Outdoor Adventures. He's going to do some XTP, Hornady XTP ammo, and he's going to show you the recoil. Make sure you check it out.
Here we go. Glock Model 40 Extreme Penetrators. Let's see how it will go through a dinner plate. And I got 10 water jugs behind it. Water jugs to the side in case the bullet veers. That's one thing about Extreme Penetrators. They will veer to right or left. Here we go. Glock Model 40.
Whoa.
Oh yeah. I got hit with a piece of plate in the foot. 40. Oh yeah, I got hit with a piece of plate in the foot.
Wow.
Okay, so the Extreme Penetrator shattered the plate. It emptied the first 2 jugs pretty good. Carried plate pieces and dirt into the jug. Or, yeah, into the jugs there's plate pieces in there. And the third one is leaking well. I think we got the bullet right down there in the bottom of the 4th jug. Let's open this up and look at it. See if Chukes smart enough to pour the jug out without losing the bullet. There we go. He is smart enough.
You smushed it.
Oh yeah, that front those hard plates will really smash it good. Look at that. It'll go through that. It'll go through a bear skull for sure.
Yep.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there. Extreme Penetrator. There we go, baby.
Nice and hot.
Here we go. Springfield XDM 10mm XDM. We got a dinner plate extreme penetrators, dinner plate, 10 water jugs behind it, water jugs on the side to catch it if it deviates. Here we go. There we go, right down the center it looks like. Let's see if we captured that one. Here we go. There we go, right down the center it looks like. Let's see if we captured that one. Oh, looks like
Went out the right side.
went out the right side, went into the fourth jug, came in the middle of this jug, the first jug. I did hit it towards the bottom, must have dropped a shot.
That's not as accurate.
Yep, we've already done that accuracy test. And somehow it went off the side and missed all the side jugs.
Well, we know it went through four jugs and the plate though. Decent penetration.
Yeah. Yeah, it just barely made a dent right there. And it bounced somewhere. We'll see if we can find it on the ground. But don't keep your fingers crossed. It's still good penetration. So after taking a few more shots with other rounds, we found our extreme penetrator on the ground from the Springfield XDM. It's been 45 minutes since we filmed that portion of it, and we found it just laying in right next to the table in a mud puddle. So there it is from the Springfield extreme penetrator. Looks like it's smushed down a little bit more than the Glock 40. Well, Chuck, here we are at the end of part one. We did get some higher velocities out of the Springfield.
Go figure.
But it probably averaged not that big of a difference.
Yeah.
But we said this one's more accurate.
Right.
And we got just a hair more penetration with the extreme penetrator with the Springfield. I think the Glocks just shoot so much smoother. But you're going to show the recoil impulse in part two, right?
Yeah.
So they got to check out part two to see the recoil impulse in slow-mo, kind of in the GoPro slow-mo, to see the difference between the two on the recoil impulse. This one's definitely more accurate. There's not even a doubt in my mind. The Glock is more accurate than the Springfield, and I wouldn't have thought that coming into the video.
Yeah, for your video, I say the Glock does win. I mean,
Yeah, definitely there.
but this did have a little bit more power with the barrel, so
Yeah.
something to think about.
Yeah, there's something about the lockup mechanism with the stock G40 that just doesn't get the extra velocity you would think it would. Just, 150 feet per second faster or 75 feet per second faster even. It doesn't always get that. And that's one thing you just got to realize when you buy the 40. The recoil impulse is better. The MOS is nice if you like red dots. I don't like them so far. I haven't been convinced yet. But, it's a great gun, that's why most people go with the 20, but it does get better with extreme penetrators. It gets 1600, but that red with the one read we got out of that, we got 1626. So not much difference there. I mean, in my video on the extreme penetrators just on this gun, I got some reads that were up there in the 1620s, the 1615, 1612 kind of thing. But like that one, just one shot difference. It's only a group size of one. We know that's not a scientific test, but just it doing a whole lot better just in that one shot.
Yeah, I think that's a better shooter, but with this gun, the advantage is the matched barrel with the fully supported chambers. So
Go check out part two on Chukes Outdoor Adventures. This is Chuck with Alaskan Ballistics. We could sit here and BS about these guns all day, but for me, 40 is more accurate. You'll show the recoil, and The power is going to get slightly more with the Springfield, but not such a big advantage that it's, you know, astronomical differences. So
Agreed.
about what we expected.
Yeah, agreed.
God bless. Take care. Like and subscribe to both channels.